I'm going to be going over nomenclature for ketones. This is the IUPAC way. So, what you look for at the beginning is you will either have a chain or a ring. If you have a chain, this is what you do. First, you find and you name the longest chain, carbon chain, which contains the carbonyl group. So in this case, this one with 5 carbons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 corresponds to pentane. So for ketones, pentane will become pentanone. So you take this E, replace it with an O-N-E, and this is for all ketones. If you had 6, it would be hexane becoming hexanone. So we have pentanone, and this is going to be at the end. This is defining like our entire, the name of it. So you're going to have, we know it's going to be something pentanone. Now we have to decide where the substituents are, so you're going to number and name them. So we know we have a methyl group here, and of course the carbonyl group here. We want to number them so that it gets the lowest numbering, and by that I mean you don't want to name it, you don't want to number it 1, 2, 3, 4 when the substituents could be 1, 2, 3. Basically you want the lowest numbering. So we'll just number that really fast. 4, 5. Okay. So first we're going to, at the third carbon, we have a methyl group. So you signify that by saying 3-methyl. You always put a dash when you have a number separating a word. So it's 3-methyl, and then we see that the ketone or the carbonyl is at the second. So then we separate word and number, and then you have 2-pentanone. It's that easy. You can't put the 2 in front of the 3. You can't say 2-pentanone, 3-methyl, because this has to be at the end. And this number comes right before that, always signifying where the carbonyl group is. So when you have a ring, what you do is first you name the ring. So we have a cyclohexane, obviously. Cyclohexane becomes cyclohexanone. Same thing, E becomes O-N-E. If you had cyclobutane, cyclobutanone. So same ruling as for a chain. Now what you do is you're going to name and you name and number the substituents. For rings, for this example, this one doesn't have to be at the first carbon, but this one always, in a ring, you're always going to put the carbonyl group at carbon number 1. And just like the other way, you want to number the substituents in a way that the substituents are at the lower numbers. So instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you can go 1, 2, 3, 4. So we know that that's how we're going to name this. So we see at the 3 and the 4 we have substituents. This is an isopropyl group. This is a methyl group. So what we do is we name 3-isopropyl, 4-methyl, and then that is of course the carbonyl group at 1. Oh no, sorry, you don't have to name. Okay, so since for rings the carbonyl group is always at the first carbon, you do not have to write 1. So it's just going to be 4-methyl cyclohexanone. And that would be your IUPAC nomenclature for this entire thing. We're going to do one more example. This one. So we see that there's no, this kind of looks like a ring, but it is not a ring in any way. So we see that it's a chain. So what we do is we find the longest parent chain. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We know that this is octane, which, since it's a ketone, becomes octanone. All right, after that, we number and we name our substituents. We see a substituent right here, which is our carbonyl group, substituent here, substituent here. And we want to number it so the substituents are at the lowest numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, like before, you name your substituents, and you leave this one for last, right before the octanone. So we're going to put, so we know we have an ethyl at the 5 carbon and a methyl at the 4 carbon. And since, for these, you look at them alphabetically. E comes before M, so that's why you're going to name the ethyl group first. So it's going to be 5-ethyl, 4-methyl. I'm so sorry, I forgot about the carbonyl group. So it's going to be 4-methyl, and then 3-octanone. So that makes sense. The carbonyl group is at the 3 carbon, methyl group is at the 4, and ethyl group is at the 5. And you put the ethyl before the methyl because E comes before M alphabetically. So I hope this made sense. If you have any questions, just leave your question in the comments and I will get back to you. Thank you so much. Please subscribe.